माधव जय कुंज बिहारी।
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा
Thank you.
कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम राम राम।
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे।
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
जय जय प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद प्रभुपाद, जय जय प्रभुपाद।
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Jaya Gurudev.
जय जय गुरुदेव गुरुदेव गुरुदेव, जय जय गुरुदेव।
Nitai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaura Hari Bol.
निताय गौर हरि बोल, हरि बोल, हरि बोल, निताय गौर हरि बोल।
Harinam Sankirtan ki
जय
Jai, Srila Prabhupada ki
जय
Jai, Guru Maharaj ki Jai,
जय
Virendra Srimad Bhagavatam ki
जय।
Jai, Shivaguna Krishna Das Prabhu ji ki Jai.
अनंत
All
कोटि
glories to
वैष्णव
us.
की जय।
All glories to assembled devotees.
हरे
Hare
कृष्ण
Krishna.
हरे
Thank you
कृष्ण।
all devotees once again for joining our Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, daily Srimad Bhagavatam reading morning session in English. Hare Krishna. Okay, once, okay, Namadaji also joined. Okay, nobody else till now. Okay, Hare Krishna. Okay, Praji, your sound in between it goes off. I mean,
हाँ, ओके ओके
it's,
ओके प्रभु,
then
आई विल कीप माइक क्लोजर।
then maybe it is coming to normal. Then in between it there is some variation. I think.
ओके नाउ ओके प्रभु।
Now, as it is okay after that
या
streaming.
ओके,
Yeah,
एनीथिंग इज देयर इन बिटवीन, लेट मी नो, आई विल एडजस्ट
yeah,
अकॉर्डिंग।
yes, please. Thank you, Praj.
ओके,
Hare Krishna.
हरे कृष्ण।
So, yesterday we have completed up to verse number 19 of chapter 18. So, Prabhuji had given a wonderful class. So, today also, Prabhuji has joined. We are respecting Prabhuji. So, thank you very much for your mercy. We are lucky, Prabhuji, as you have
हरे
shifted duty. Very good. Thank you very much. So, today we will start with verse number 20 onwards and see. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tado Jayamudire. Nashtaprayeshu Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Seveya Bhagavate Uttama Shloke Bhaktar Bhavati Naishtagi. Mugam Karoti Vachalam Pangum Langede Girim Yat Kripatam Mande Paramananda Madhavam Sri Gurum Deenadarinam Sri Chaitanya Vishadam Opajnanadamirandasya Jnananjana Shalagaya Chashurun Milidam Yena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददान्ति सुपदान्तिकम् वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरु श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांश श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सगणरघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सगणललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितांश हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धु दीनबन्धो जगल्पदे गोपेश गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोऽस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चन गौराङ्गी राधे वृन्दावनीश्वरि वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वंशकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः नमः ॐ विष्णुपादाय कृष्णप्रेष्ठाय भूतले श्रीमते भक्तिवेदान्त स्वामिन्निधि नामिने नमस्ते सारस्वते देव गौरवाणी प्रचारिणे निर्विशेषशून्यवादी पाश्चात्यदेशधारिणे जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. Once more, welcome all devotees. Okay, Hare Krishna. Sadananda Prabhuji, Pranam. Sarvada Mataji, Pranam. Hare Krishna. Thank you, Prabhuji, Mataji.
Mother duty ആണോ?
Evening duty project pranam.
We have 5 numbers and thank you, Shivana Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.
So now we will start with race number 20 today. Yesterday. So Prabhuji, this section to Prabhuji told
Yeah,
like
this is actually Prabhu from verse number 20 to 31. So we can see like when there is purport, we will stop.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Hare Krishna. Verse number 20 to start today. 20. Hare Krishna. Sri Rajovaja Katam Ta Asuram Bhavam Abokhyau Pattigam Guru.
Prabhu, can you just click the link verse? Prabhu, verse is not displayed. Still it is on the main page. Can you click on text number 20?
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, Prabhu?
Yeah, now.
Okay, that was okay. Translation. No, once more I will read. Sri Rajovaja Katham Ta Asuram Bhavamabokhyau Pattigam Guru Indrena Prabhita Satmyam Kim Talsadhu Krudam Hitaiha. Hare Krishna. Translation by His Divine Grace Abhijanadevinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki Jai. Translation. King Parishit inquired, "My dear Lord, due to their birth, the 49 Maruts must have been obsessed with a demonic mentality. Why did Indra, the king of heaven, convert them into demigods? Did they perform any rituals or pious activities?" Translation once more. King Parishit inquired, "My dear Lord, due to their birth, the 49 Marus must have been obsessed with a demonic mentality. Why did Indra, the king of heaven, convert them into demigods? Did they perform any rituals or pious activities?" Hare Krishna. So, as there is no puppet, I think we'll go to next verse. Okay, Prabhuji. So, verse number 21. Ime Sraddhadade Brahman Rishayo hi Maya Saha Parijnanaya Bhagavam Stavno Vyakyadumarhasi. Ime Sraddhadade Brahman Rishayo hi Maya Saha Parijnanaya bhagavamstanno vyakyadumarhasi. Translation by His Divine Grace, Abhajarnadavinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation: My dear Brahmana, I and all the sages present with me are eager to know about this. Therefore, O great soul, kindly explain to us the reason. Okay, page number 22. Okay, that was purport. So we stop at 22 and then carry on. Hare Krishna, verse number 22. Sri Sudha Uvacha Tadvishnu Radhasya Sa Badarayanirvacho Dishamya Dhridamal Valpamarthavat Sabhajayan Samnibhrutena Chetasa Jagada Satrayana Sarvadarshanaha. Sri Sudha Uvacha Tadvishnuradasya Sabhadarayanirvacho Nishamyadrittamalpamarthavat Sabhajayan Samnibhritena Chetasa Jagada Satranaya Sarvadarshana. Translation purported by His Divine Grace, Abhajarnadavinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation: Sri Sudha Goswami said, O great sage Shaunaka, after hearing Maharaja Parikshit speak respectfully and briefly on topics essential to hear, Sukadeva Goswami, who was well aware of everything, praised his endeavor with great pleasure and replied. Translation once more. Sri Sudha Goswami said, O great sage Shaunaka, after hearing Maharaja Parikshit speak respectfully and briefly on topics essential to hear, Sukadeva Goswami, who was well aware of everything, praised his endeavor with great pleasure and replied. Purport. Maharaja Parikshit's question was very much appreciated by Sukadeva Goswami because although it was composed of a small number of words, it contained meaningful enquiries about how the sons of Diti, although born as demons, became demigods. Srila Vishwanatha Chakravarti Thakura stresses that even though Diti was very envious, her heart was purified because of a devotional attitude. Another significant topic is that although Kashyapa Muni was a learned scholar and was advanced in spiritual consciousness, he nonetheless fell a victim of the inducement of his beautiful wife. All these questions were posed in a small number of words, and therefore Sukadeva Goswami very much appreciated Maharaja Parikshit's inquiry. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhus and Matajis. Please accept my humble obeisances. Hare Krishna. So we are continuing Srimad Bhagavatam. So yesterday we discussed from the lineage, descendants of daughter of Daksha. So first section we discussed about the lineage Kashyapa Muni and Aditi, the lineage. And then yesterday we discussed the descendants of Kashyapa Muni and Diti. So during the discussion, it was Sukadeva Goswami is telling that how these 49 Maruts were born. And they also became Devatas. But normally all the Kashyapa and Diti descendants, they were all Asuri, demons. But how come the these Maruts became demigods. So now you can see Parishit Maharaj is very eagerly asking this question, even though they were all born in that category. How did they become demigods? Like, how did they do any ritual, or what did they do? So this is a question. So if you see whole Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam, actually is full of question and answers. You can see here also same kind of questions are asked. It shows the inquisitiveness or eagerness of from Parikshit Maharaj, how attentively he is hearing. He just does not just hear and go. So when he is saying, no, when Sukadeva Goswami is saying, immediately he is asking, how come they become devatas? What did they do? So that means it shows the attentiveness. So that attentiveness is very much important in spiritual life. Whenever we are hearing Shravanam, that attentiveness should be there. But Kali Yuga, normally we have a lot of distractions. We are doing multitasking. So what happened? Like we will do 5 jobs at the same time, not concentrating on any of the jobs. Even now, while we are taking food, prasadam, we are seeing something else. So they say this attention is very important. So that we can see from here how King Parikshit was very much attentive. Now Parikshit Maharaj is actually asking a question. That is verse number 20. Okay, so today we begin with verse number 20. So King Parikshit inquired, my dear Lord, due to their birth, see, he is addressed to Sukadeva Goswami, is addressed as Lord. Due to their, sometimes Narada Muni is also addressed as Bhagavan, like that, my dear Lord, due to their birth, the 49 Maruts must have been obsessed with demonic mentality. Why did Indra, the king of heaven, convert them into demigods? Did they perform any rituals or pious activities? This is a question posed by Parishit Maharaj to Sukadeva Goswami. Now, also further is continuing on the verse number 21. My dear Brahmana, also again is addressing Sukadeva Goswami. I and all the sages, because this is happening in the bank of the river where there are so many saintly people assembled. This whole Bhagavatam is a conversation between Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj, but they are only not two. There are a lot of learned sages and saints assembled in the same arena. So I and all sages present with me are eager to know about this. See the word eager. This eagerness is the importance in spiritual life. So Prabhupada says that if we are chanting, we are doing arati, if you are doing mechanically, okay, just like out of ritual, oh, I have to chant, then you will not get the desired result. That eagerness should be there. Eagerness means, Bhajatam, Krishna says, Bhajatam Priti Purvakam. So that Bhajatam, worshipping Krishna with Priti Purvakam, means with love. Love means that eagerness. Throughout Bhagavatam, we can see the interaction of gopis with Krishna, and also the, like Prahlad Maharaj or Dhruva Maharaj, they were eager to get the darshan of Krishna. So that eagerness is very, very important quality. Utsaha, Nischaya, Dhairya. So even nectar of instruction, this verse is there. Utsaha, enthusiasm. Devotional service should be done with enthusiasm, not for namesake. Like we are doing job in the company, we are not doing with so much like enthusiasm, we can say. Not all times. We are just doing for our salary. If they will stop the salary, we will stop our work. Okay, like not, this is not like that. This with enthusiasm, with eagerness. So, Sukadeva Goswami, Parishit Maharaj is saying, we are all eager to know about this. Therefore, O great soul means Mahatma, kindly explain to us the reason. So this is the 2 verses where Parishit Maharaj is actually submitting his inquiry to Sukadeva Goswami about how Indra convert these persons born with demonic mentality into demigods. Now we go to 22, where Sukadeva Goswami starts answering. Now, if Sukadeva Goswami start answering, but here it is written Sri Sutta Uvacha, because this is parallelly, it is being now not parallel. Now this discussion actually is between Sutta Goswami. The whole Bhagavatam is actually in the Naimisaranya, where Sutta Goswami and this rishis are there. All are assembled. I don't know, 60,000 or 80,000. So many rishis are assembled. They are hearing this whole Bhagavatam, because Sutta Goswami is saying that I have heard this conversation. When Sukadeva Goswami and Parishit Maharaj were speaking, I was in that assembly, and that one is Sutta Goswami is giving. Because the rishis, they were asking what is good for humanity. Please give us what is dharma. And all these questions, if you remember the 6 questions in the beginning of Bhagavatam. So the 6 questions, Sutta Goswami starts answering that, yes, I can answer you because I have heard this divine conversation between Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. So now, here Sutta Goswami is again beginning to answer. what he has heard between the conversation of Sukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj. So Sutta Uvacha, Sri Sutta Goswami said, "Oh great sage Saunaka," because Saunaka is actually heading the conversation. "Oh great sage Saunaka, after hearing Maharaj Parikshit speak respectfully and briefly the topics essential to hear, Sukadeva Goswami, who was well aware of everything, because he's a rishi, so saintly people, they will be aware of everything, praised his endeavor with great pleasure and replied." So when the question was asked, Sukadeva Goswami is happy and also he appreciated the questions. Normally, we also ask questions when there's a class, after the class. But sometimes some questions are very apt. The speaker appreciates, yes, it's a very good question, like that. Even the class, we ask questions. Normally, after a class, we normally ask questions. So when the questions are actually beneficial for everybody, then that question is very much appreciated. So here, this question, Sukadeva Goswami considered as a very nice question. So he praised his endeavor and he felt very happy, and with the happiness, he is actually giving his reply. That will be from coming verses. But here, Prabhupada writes very important things in the purport with reference to Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur comments also. So Maharaj Parikshit question was very much appreciated by Sukadeva Goswami because although it was composed of a small number of words. So this is a sign of intelligence. When people speak short, they say, empty vessels make more noise. The people who do not have stuff, they speak too much. And the other person gets bored. Like the message may be simple, but they will make it very big and they will take too much time to even to ask the question. They will not ask directly. They will go somewhere and all. And the speaker may ask, you ask directly the question? What is the question? Like that. But here, Parishit Maharaj was short and sweet. Small number of words. It contained meaningful inquiries about how the sons of Diti, although born as demons, become demigods. So now Prabhupada immediately quotes Mahajana Yunagata Sapanta. Prabhupada does not just give only his words. He refers to the Acharya commentaries. Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur stresses that what we can learn from this, whatever happened in this episode, what we can learn, that is the importance of Srimad Bhagavatam. Srimad Bhagavatam is full of question and answers and full of lessons for us to learn so that we may progress in our spiritual life. So Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur stresses that even though Diti was very envious, so Diti, actually she was not happy because her sons Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha was killed by Lord Vishnu. And she was very envious also. But what happened over a period of time, even though she was envious, her heart was purified because of devotional attitude. So because she taken the devotional process, her heart was very much purified. Another significant topic is that although Kashyapa Muni was a learned scholar, he was a very divine personality, learned scholar, and was advanced in spiritual consciousness, he nonetheless fell a victim to the inducement of his beautiful wife. So this is also one more warning in Bhagavatam, that how anytime a person at any stage, he can fall down due to the inducement of the opposite sex. So that is one point here. Second point. So all these questions were posed in a small number of words, and therefore Sukadeva Goswami very much appreciated Maharaj Parikshit inquiry. So we also know Vishwamitra Muni, even though he was performing tapasya, he also fell victim to the Menaka, right, bro? Menaka. So like this, we have a lot of instances where the Jivatma, even though they are elevated in spiritual consciousness or spiritual life, they can fall down if they are not careful. So Srila Prabhupada says, like taking up spiritual life is like walking on the edge of a sharp razor. We are a little bit negligent or careless, we can immediately get hurt. That means we may fall down at any time. Initially, we may not notice the changes in our consciousness, but slowly, this will happen. Like, sometimes our body also gets disease. Immediately, we don't notice. Slowly, it will accumulate. Then one day, it will show the symptom. Then we go to the doctor. Similarly, like when we are following spiritual life, we may do, sometime we may be little careless. We may do, we may not do properly. And what happens that time, we don't recognize. Everything is going fine. But what happens? It will go slowly accumulating. And then one day, there will be a greater fall. And that will be very, very dangerous. So these are practical. That's why Acharyas, they again and again stress this point because they know what will happen. Here, Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti points out three meanings of this story. What is the three meanings? It's taken from Subodhini. By performing tamasic bhakti, what happens? See, bhakti also, and the three categories is performed. Because we are in the material world, everything is actually influenced by the three modes of material nature. Sattvic, Rajasic, Tamasic. Whether it is our dress, whether it is our hearing music, whether we are actually associating with a certain place, time, food, everything are associated with the three modes of material nature. So here we can see that Srila Vishwanath Chakravarti is saying tamasic bhakti. Tamasic bhakti means, so bhakti can be performed in sattvic mode, rajasic mode, and tamasic mode. So even bhakti. Normally we think bhakti means it is in say one category. No. So it is already in three categories. With the goal of harming others. See, when we are performing bhakti, that time maybe our heart still we want to, somebody has hurt us, we want, them to get hurt. These all things can happen. One becomes purified in the heart. Along with developing bhakti without tamas, one gains liberation and gives up the tendency of violence towards others. Example, Diti. So, even though she was performing tamasic bhakti, why she performed this bhakti? Because she want to get revenge. See, because the topic of this chapter itself, what is the topic? Diti vows to kill King Indra. So, yeah, so that means she's now, her husband will instruct, now it will come in the following verses, that how her husband know that she want to hurt or harm Indra. With that, she is asking that intention. That means intention is evil. But her husband is giving this devotional practice. You do this. Like, when we come for satsang also, people come to our satsang with different motives. Somebody may be lost job. Somebody may have financial difficulties. Because Krishna says in Bhagavad Gita, 4 types of people come to me. Artho, Artharthi, Jijnasu, Jnani. Yeah, 4 people approach Krishna. Who want wealth, they approach Krishna. Who is in distress condition, he approaches. Who is a Jnani, he approaches Krishna. And who is a Jinyas, who is inquisitive, who wants to know about what is God, what is my relationship. All these 4 people approach Krishna. So, and in Kali Yuga, many people approach Krishna mainly because of distress. They may have bodily problem, or they may have financial problem. So people come to Krishna consciousness also initially. Then what we recommend generally, we tell you chant Hare Krishna, associate with devotees, hear Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam. Like that we initially tell them. And what happens, even though they have come with Rajas or Tamasic mode, when they start following, chanting, associating devotees, gradually we can see that whatever their initial desires get eradicated. It's practical, we have experienced, like we all came with some kind of desire, so, in beginning, even. So when we are practicing slowly, you can see those desires are disappearing. That is the glory. So here also, Diti came with a desire to get to kill Indra, and then her husband, knowing the intention, but he is recommending do devotional service to Lord Vishnu. In that, what happens? The goal of harming others, but over the process, she becomes purified in the heart. Along with the what happens to Diti, she also develops bhakti. Without that, tamasic quality also now eradicated. One gains liberation and gives up the tendency for violence to others. Naturally, you see people come to Krishna consciousness also. They give up the violence. They become ahimsa, before coming to Krishna consciousness or in the beginning stage of Krishna consciousness, people take non-vegetarian. But over a period of time, they are chanting. They feel that, oh, I should not hurt. I should not hurt any living entity. Because of me, somebody should not be killed, or some jivatma should not be killed, or some animal should not be killed. That will naturally come when you are sincerely chanting. Naturally, it will come. You need not put any extra effort to become vegetarian. Yeah, you will naturally become. So that's what to do. Give up the tendency for violence to others. Second point, those with crooked hearts. What will happen? Crooked hearts who see the faults in others, though they are intelligent, do not see the same faults in themselves. So this is also an important point that Atmanne Mannate Jagat. Mr. Prabhupada says, the scripture says, like if I am a thief, I will see everybody as thief. This is one psychology. Psychology means my mind, what is the quality in my mind, that I will see in others. Suppose if I am wearing a red glass, I will see everything around me as red. Suppose I wear a blue glass. Whatever around me, I will see as blue color. Similarly, if I am a thief, I am cheating everybody, then I will see everybody I will see with suspicion. We know the pastime Mahabharata. So Yudhishthira Maharaj is told to see who is bad person. He went everywhere. And he said, no, I am not able to see anything bad in it because he is able to see only good things because he is basically a good person. So innocent person. So innocent person, they will see everybody as innocent only. And they will be easily cheated also. But bad persons, they will see, even though other person is good, they will see them as bad. This is very practical. Huh? This is very, very practical. Prabhupada says this, Atmannete Mannete Jagat. Means what I am, I will see the same thing in others. This is one important psychology we learn from our scriptures. Because scriptures does not only teach our spiritual, the scriptures only does not speak about, only Krishna. Krishna's scriptures speak about a lot of psychology or mental psychology. So one of the psychological point is what quality I have within me, that quality I will see in others. Here you can see those who are with crooked hearts who see faults in others, though they are intelligent, do not see the same fault in themselves. They will see in them others, but they will not see that quality in them. But why they are seeing in them? Because they have that quality in them. So that's why you see people are criticizing others and always, when they are talking in the phone, they can criticize others because that quality, they don't see that I am at fault. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur Maharaj said that when you are pointing finger at the other person that you are fault, mind that all the three fingers are pointing towards us. So spiritual life is about not purifying others. Spiritual life is about purifying ourselves. Okay. So that is the main goal of spiritual life. Krishna continues to purify ourselves. Not that he is not good. He is not good, that Krishna will take care. Whether I am good or not, it is our focus. If I am good, Krishna will be happy. Other is good or not, that is between that Jivatma and Krishna. It is nothing to do with our this thing. So that is second point. Third point is a learned person can be cheated by the attraction of a woman. You can see here, Kashyapa Muni is actually very learned and advanced in spiritual consciousness. But because of Diti's request to harm, still he is getting cheated by the attraction of woman. So this opposite sex attraction is very powerful in this material world. We know that many times many people fell victim. That's why the Bhagavatam is always warning about this. So we should understand that we should be very careful about this aspect in this material world. So these three things actually we learn from Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. He is pointing out about the three important lessons we need to learn from this episode. Hare Krishna. So now devotees have any questions or comments? Please, you can unmute and you can express it. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So Darshan was the Prabhuji is joined. Prabhuji, Hare Krishna. Dandat Pranam, Prabhuji. Anything, Prabhuji?
Dandat Pranam, Srimad
Hare Krishna,
Prabhu,
Prabhu.
Suguna
Dandat
Prabhu,
Pranam.
Hare Krishna, to all assembled Vaishnavas, Vaishnavis. Prabhu, you have off today?
Yeah,
Very
off
good.
today night.
Very happy to see you. Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Very well, very well. Yes. Yes, Prabhu, here, what is that? In devotional service, if you are as a servant leader, of course, you will have to correct many of your, students.
Yeah.
Sometimes they may ask doubt. Sometimes we have to find out, observe and correct also.
Correct.
So one should not think that we should just let go everything. No, not like that.
Agree. The intention is the matter.
Yes.
Intention is good intention because the spiritual master also chastised the disciples.
Yes.
Good intention.
Yes. Because
in that way,
once Nityananda Sundar Prabhu, when he was here, he had told, although we have minimum requisite for Diksha, like reading so much, spending so much of time, chanting so much, following relative principles, this is okay. Many may do, but their behavior or their understanding of philosophy. And Prabhu said, when somebody requested for Diksha, he told, please wait for some more months. But that devotee felt bad. Then he told, he stopped coming for some time. Then. So,
you need to be careful about that.
Yes. Actually, your attitude, your behavior, intention. That is.
Yes. Intention is the main thing.
And Prabhuji, cooperation, as far as possible, stay together. That is the most important.
Yes.
Maybe may have a difference of opinion among peers, among with juniors, with seniors. It doesn't matter. Talk it out, talk it and solve it. But some people, see, on the other day, Prabhu was saying that see, we are like a big tree. All types of birds come and stay there.
Yes.
To be very careful, especially.
Yes. Very true. Very true.
Yes.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you, Anish.
Hare
Thank you. Hare Krishna. Any other devotees want to share? Okay, Srikumar Prabhu, I think.
What is the point, Prabhu, that shortly say the 3 points?
3 points, Prabhu. Even though actually Diti was actually in the beginning, she was performing tamasic bhakti, because then she, over a period of time, she got purified. So bhakti has that potency to purify in whatever stage you are. Okay. That second thing is, whatever fault we have, that we will see in others. Okay, like I am actually a cheating person, I will see everybody a person as a cheating person. If I am a very innocent, I will see as innocent. Like Yudhishthira Maharaj and the Duryodhana, they were sent to see, like, find some fault in others. Yudhishthira Maharaj is saying, no, I am not able to see any fault in others. But Duryodhana said, I did not see any one good person also. So what I have in my heart, that I will see in others. And but that I will see in others, but I will not see that fault in me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, psychology. So Prabhupada says, no, from scripture, Atmanyet Manyate Jagat. Means what I have in my, that I will see in others. And the third person is even a learned person like Kashyapa Muni. He was cheated by the attraction of woman, like his wife. That she asked that he did not correct, means he did not tell, no, that is wrong, like Shiva. And anyway, he indirectly helped her. But it is on lesson. You see, all these are lessons for us. A learned person can be cheated by attraction of woman.
Okay.
Okay, Prabhu.
Learned person never cheated by, no, right? Prabhu?
Sorry, Prabhu.
Learned person never cheated by, right?
Can be cheated. Even a learned person, can be cheated. Like, he can also fall down. You can see here, Kashyapa Muni was a learned scholar and was advanced in spiritual consciousness. Both. He nonetheless fell victim to the inducement of his beautiful wife. So, anytime fall down can be happened, so we should be more careful.
Otherwise, the devotional service.
Yes, yes.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Prabhuji, Diti mother was actually following Pumsavana fasting, something like that.
Correct. That will come. Now it will come.
Yeah.
Because now Kashyapa Muni will instruct her indirectly.
Payavradam.
Payavradam was taken by Aditi Mother. Diti Mother was taken.
Diti is Pumsavana.
Pumsavana is for getting child, no? That people for the same.
No. Payavrata only you get a divine child. Pumsavana is actually,
that is a samskara, Prabhu. Pumsavana is a samskara, no?
That samskara only he is telling to do to get a child.
Okay. That is one of the samskaras. But pradhan samskara, they are different.
Yes.
This actually, while Vishwamitra was explaining about all the stories to Lord Ramji, it was mentioned. Like Vishwamitra was telling about Maruts, how this all Maruts, 49 came. Indra cut first seven cut into 7 times with 49, and in that mentioned the Pumsavana.
Yes,
where it is, Mataji? Where it is in the which text? Or you heard from somewhere?
No. You gave one text now before, Prabhu, to give to one of my sister in charge. One Ramayana. Ramayana.
Okay.
In that.
That Bhakti Swami is, that is Valmiki Ramayana.
Yes, it was written in that.
Oh, that they are still using that book, reading that book?
I read and gave, actually. I don't know. Maybe she used to read all these things.
Okay, very good. So it is there, right? It is there. Oh, okay.
Yes.
Actually, what happened? We are mostly following Adhyatma Ramayana, and Valmiki Ramayana we have very less access, actually. Anyway, thank you. I will read it again. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mataji.
Krishna.
Sigma
So
Prabhu,
we
now
will go
we
to
will go
next
up to verse number
3
25.
verses.
3 verse, up to 25.
25. Huh?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay.
25 is
So
also
up to
small verse,
25
but
we'll read. Oh.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So
Hare
now
Krishna.
23, 24, 25 can be read. See, Hare Krishna. Who is reading? Namagaji reading.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, the screen not changed, Prabhuji. It was the old sloka only.
Yeah, done, Magaji. So,
Hare
little
Krishna.
slow. Yeah.
Yes, Prabhu. Srimad Bhagavatam, 6th canto, 18th chapter, 23rd sloka. Sri Sukha Uvacha Hata Putra Diti Shakra Parshni Grahena Vishnuna Manyuna Soka Diptena Javalanti Paryachintayat Jalanti Paryachintayat Sri Sukha Uvacha Hata Putraditi Shakra Parshni Grahena Vishnuna Manyuna Soka Diptena Jalanti Paryachintayat. Scroll down, Prabhuji. Translation. Sri Sukadeva Goswami said, just to help Indra, Lord Vishnu killed the two brothers Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakasipu. Because of their being killed, their mother Diti, overwhelmed with the lamentation and anger, contemplated as follows. Translation once again. Sri Sukadeva Goswami said, just to help Indra, Lord Vishnu killed the two brothers Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakasipu. Because of their being killed, their mother Diti, overwhelmed with the lamentation and anger, contemplated as follows.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Verse number 24.
Hare Krishna.
I
Katha.
will read it. No problem. I will read. You can rest. Thank you. 24. Hare Krishna. Kathanu Brother Handaram Indriyaramam Ulphanam Aklinna Hrudayam Papam Kadayitva Saye Sukham. Translation by His Divine Grace, His Divine Grace. Lord Indra, who is very much fond of sense gratification, has killed the two brothers Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu by means of Lord Vishnu. Therefore, Indra is cruel, hard-hearted, and sinful. When will I, having killed him, rest with a pacified mind? Hare Krishna. Next can be read by Hare Krishna. Next one, can read the next.
Hare Krishna, Prabhu.
Yes, Mother.
Krishna 25th, no? Krimi vid basmasan sapnyasid yashesh yasvesahi hitasya cha bhudadruktatkృతే swartham kim veda nirayo yata krimi vid basma sapnyasid yasyesahi hitasya cha bhudadruktatkృతే swartham kim veda nirayo yata. Second translation. One second. Translation. When dead, the bodies of all the rulers known as kings and great leaders will be transformed into worms, stool, or ashes. If one enviously kills others for the protection of such a body, does he actually know the true interest of life? Certainly he does not. For if one is envious of other entities, he surely goes to hell. Translation once more. When dead, the bodies of all the rulers known as kings and great leaders will be transformed into worm, stool, and or ashes. If one enviously kills others for the protection of such a body, does he actually know the true interest of life? Certainly he does not. For if one is envious of other entities, he surely goes to hell. Purport. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. The material body, even if possessed by a great king, is ultimately transformed into stool, worms, or ashes. When one is too attached to the bodily conception of life, he is certainly not very intelligent. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Mamaji.
Hare Krishna. So now we are seeing this last 23, 24, 25. So this is actually expressing 23rd verse is expressing about Diti's anger. Because why she was angry? Because her two sons, because any mother, their children is being, suffering. Here her own sons, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, even though they were demon, but mother, it is her child. So she has been killed by Vishnu. Why? Because to help Indra. That's why Diti is actually very, very angry. So 24 to 25, 24 to 25, now Diti is contemplating. What is that? 24, verse number 24. We can see here. Now Diti is contemplating. Diti is thinking like this. Lord Indra, who is very much fond of sense gratification. So Indra is known for sense gratification because he is the king of the heavens. He has all these arrangements for sense gratification. Has killed the two brothers, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu, by means of Lord Vishnu. Therefore, Diti is telling Indra is cruel, hard-hearted, also is very sinful. When will I, having killed him, rest with a pacified mind? She thinks that unless I kill him, I cannot have a peaceful or pacified mind. So this is Diti's contemplation in verse number 24. 25, further, she is contemplating. When dead, what happens? The bodies of all rulers, known as king, because here Indra is thinking himself as big, but she is thinking that bodies of all rulers, known as kings and great leaders, will be transformed into worms, stool, or ashes. If one enviously kills others for the protection of such a body, because Indra killed, that's why she's thinking like this. If one enviously kills others for protection of such a body, does he actually know the true interest of life? Certainly he does not. For one who is envious of other entities, he surely goes to hell. So this is the contemplation of Diti. And I think 26 also there. Yeah, this is also 26 is there. So up to this, okay, now 25, you can see, Prabhupada writes the purport here. The material body, we have this metal body made of Panchabhutas, Bhumi, Rapo, Nala, Vayu. So the material body, even if possessed by a great king, is ultimately transformed into stool or worms or ashes. So this is the reality of this material world. Everybody goes. There's a saying, when in a chess game, whether it's a king or queen, but after the game, what happens? What happens after that? They are put all the coins in a single box, right? But in the box, they are like, when they are playing, they are king, it's called this queen, it's called soldiers, like that. But after the game finish, every coin, whatever coin, it's put into one single box. So our life is like that. Whether we are a great king or whether we are a great businessman, what happens? Ultimately, after our death, it is transformed into stool, worms, or ashes. When one is too attached to the bodily conception of life, he is certainly not very intelligent. So, this Bhagavatam repeatedly says that whoever is attached to the bodily conception of life, they are actually leading an animalistic life. Because the animal does not know it is spirit soul. And a person, after getting so much intelligence, he still does not know he is spirit soul, part of God. He is not different from an animal. There's a famous sloka from Mahabharata, right? Ahara hitopadesh, ahara nidra bhaya maitunamcha samane eti pasubir naranam. Dharmo hitesham adhiko vishesha, dharmena hina pasibir samana. So eating, mating, sleeping, defending is common to humans and animals. But dharmo hi tesham adhiko, dharma means the spiritual life. Dharmo hi detam adhiko visheshu. That is a special quality of a human being. Dharmena hina, that if the dharma is not practiced, pasibi samanam, he is equal to animals. So that's why it is called not very intelligent, because animal is not considered intelligent compared to humans. But if human, if he is living an animalistic life, then he is also concluded as animal or less intelligent. So that is what Diti is contemplating. Verse number 26 also is actually Diti's contemplation only. Further to the contemplation, she
also, Guruji, we will read. We will read that also.
We can finish 26. We can finish today. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. So 6.18.26. Hare Krishna. Ashasanasya tasyedam dhruvamunnadha chedasaha madashoga shoshaka indrasya bhuyad yena sudohi me. Ashasanasya tasyedam dhruvamunnadha chedasaha madashoshaka indrasya bhuyad yena sudohi me. Translation purport by His Divine Grace, Abhajarananda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Jai. Translation. Diti thought, Indra considers his body eternal, and thus he has become unrestrained. I therefore wish to have a son who can remove Indra's madness. Let me adopt some means to help me in this. Translation once more. Diti thought, Indra considers his body eternal, and thus he has become unrestrained. I therefore wish to have a son who can remove Indra's madness. Let me adopt some means to help me in this. But one who is in the bodily conception of life is compared in the Shastras to animals like cows and asses. Diti wanted to punish Indra, who had become like a lower animal. Hare Krishna. Thank you.
Hare Krishna. So this verses 24, 25, 26, we completed this. Diti's contemplation. So we can see here, Diti's contemplation. Diti thought means contemplation. She's thinking in her mind. Indra considers his body eternal, and thus he has become unrestrained. I therefore wish to have a son who can remove Indra's madness. You can see the word Mada is there. Here it is a Mada Shokasya, who can remove the madness, who can remove the Indra's madness. So Diti is now aspiring for a son who can remove Indra's madness or actually killing Indra. Let me adopt some means to help me in this. So she now wants a son. So for getting a son, what she has to do, now she will approach her husband. That is from verse number 27. She will approach her husband for the same thing, for Kashyapa Muni. And Prabhupada writes here in the purport, one who is in bodily conception of life is compared in Shastras like animals like cows and asses. Anybody remembers this sloka? Which sloka Prabhupada refers here? So this sloka actually Prabhupada is quoting from Bhagavatam 10th canto, 84th chapter, verse number 13. This is actually the exact verse Prabhupada here referring. Yashyatma buddhi kunapi tridhatuke swadi kalitradishu bhomi chedi yatirtha buddhi salilena karchit janesu abhijyesu saeva gokara. The saeva gokara only this animals. I'll read the translation of the verse also. One who identifies himself as inert body composed of mucus, bile, and air. That is tridhatuke means, in Ayurveda we say, like bile, mucus, and air. This is called Yashatma Buddhi. Kunapi. Kunapi means this bag. Body is called Kunapi, bag. Tridhatuke, this body made of three things, which is that mucus, bile, and air, and who assumes his wife and family are permanently his own. Who thinks an earthen image of the land of birth is worshipable. Somebody tell, no, I'm an American, I am from Indian, or land of birth is worshipable. Or who sees a place of pilgrimage as merely the water there, but who never identifies himself with, feels kingship with worships or even visit those who are wise in spiritual truth. Like such person is no better than a cow or an ass. This is 1084 that Yashatma Buddhi Gunapitridhatuke Swadi Kalitradishu Bomichede Etirtha Buddhi Salilena Kachit Janeshu Abhijneshu Sayeva Gokara. Gokara means Ga means cow, Kara means ass. So Diti wanted to punish Indra, who had become like an lower animal. So this is the verse actually. What we discussed, that anybody in the bodily consciousness is considered to be an animal.
Babuji, here lower animals, this cow is compared to lower animals. Why?
No. Here it is compared to Indra is compared to the lower animal, not cow. Prabhupada, that first statement is different. The second statement is different. Prabhupada writes, one who is in bodily conception of life is compared to Shastras like and to animals like cows and asses. That is one statement. Now the second is Diti. Diti wanted to punish Indra, who had become like a lower animal. Means Diti considered that Indra is a lower animal. Not compared to cows and asses, but lower animal.
Cows and asses.
Yes.
Who is bodily conception like how? Compared in the Shastras, animals like cows and asses. No.
Prabhu, in animal also, there is nothing like that. It's not like
good and bad.
They are actually considered holy. Like, see, cow is considered as holy, but cow is not intelligent, right? Correct or not?
Yeah.
Cow is considered holy, but that does not mean that cow is intelligent, right? Cow is intelligent or ass is intelligent.
Yes.
Okay.
Just like mine.
Human beings are considered the most intelligent, but cows is considered holy only.
Yes,
Holy means they are dear to Krishna.
Yes.
Yeah, so in that way we have to see.
Yes. Thank you, Baba. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So anybody else want to add any points, comments?
Anything? Madaji,
the discussion. Hare Krishna.
Krishna Prabhu, I have a comment, but first doubts, if any. Doubts are to be addressed first. Translation and purport to be understood thoroughly. We may forget, but at least while reading and listening, we should understand.
Thank you, bro.
So if no doubts, I have a question. 25. It says that I want to refer some other part of Srimad Bhagavatam verse. For this, when dead, the bodies of all the rulers, known as such kings, not only rulers, every being after death and great periods will be transformed into worms, stools, or ashes. There is a reference in Srimad Bhagavatam, I think, in the beginning on part, I think, how it is getting transformed. Why these worms, stools, and ashes are given. I have told many times in this class. Maybe somebody remembering that. This
ashes,
is
we know when we burn the body,
yes,
ashes.
Yes, Prabhu.
And worms also, when you actually cremate the body, then it will actually, the worms will take the shelter.
When you bury, when you bury the body.
Yeah, when you bury the body. When you burn the body, it become ash.
Yeah, and when you bury and become worms, because worms will come out of the body, it will decay and it will generate and worms, and even other worms external worms will feed on also that.
Yes.
And stool, some people, they give the dead body for other animals' food, like Parsis and all. They give to vultures.
They throw the body.
They throw the body, and so Bhagavatam, one place it is mentioned that I think the beginning, body is disposed after death. Body is disposed in 3 ways: burying, giving to other animals, or burning. So I just remembered that. So that is how it is conversion happening to worms, stools, or ashes. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Hare Krishna. Thank you, Guruji. So, okay, Guruji. Thank you very much. So, I think Mataji, anybody want to share anything, or we will conclude?
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Prabhuji, tomorrow available?
Tomorrow may be difficult, Mataji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Whenever possible, tomorrow may be difficult. Whenever possible, I will join.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Tomorrow available, Prabhuji, or not?
No, tomorrow may be difficult. Yeah.
Other duty. Okay.
Yes.
Don't worry, just read translation and perfect. Our aim is to learn translation perfect. If there is
Bhagavatam itself is purified.
Yes.
Bhagavatam has potency to purify.
We are not becoming to reading to become scholars. We are reading to get ours purified, and among yourself we can discuss and clear the many of the doubts. 99% and you can clear. We are in the 6th canto of Bhagavatam. We are all are listening to even I listened to Bhagavad Gita many times. Now even listening to Chaitanya Charitamrita. Maybe some doubts is left. We will discuss. Don't worry.
Thank you.
Let the Yatna go on. Okay, I am very glad that you take it to the
6th canto about Rishwari. Wonderful.
Yeah, by numbers, by number of cantos, it is half. Okay, it's a great achievement.